4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
But one guy, if I can find him, really, just unbelievable. Yeah. Right? Not only was a rookie, but he left tackle and right tackle. Just fantastic. We picked this guy up in the draft this year. His first, and once again, we're not putting him in the Hall of Fame just yet. Give him another week, right? But, putting the guy on both sides of the line of scrimmage, Brian Baldinger, it's funny. I like the way he breaks stuff down and all. He kind of reminds me like a little bit of John Madden, a little bit, the way he breaks some things down and all right? And he was talking about Marcus Mbow. He did some video on him and all. And he's in the video. What's he say? All I heard was swat. And what the heck was it? Is that him? Nope. Okay, here we go. This one right here. All I heard was smack. All I saw was swat. Let's go. All these breakdowns. He said the best rookie performance was Marcus Mbow. So, once again, he wasn't going up against the best of the best in the NFL. I get that. But for a rookie, especially if he starts getting better and better, all these breakdown, Marcus Mbow performed best among New York Giants rookies. New York Giants rookie class had a banner debut in the 34-25 preseason win over the Bills in Buffalo this past Saturday. Let's not forget, Scatterboo wasn't in there either, right? Their first-round picks in the 2025 NFL Draft, linebacker Abdul Carter and quarterback Jackson Dart played well and made highlight reels across social media. But it was perhaps their fifth-round selection, Purdue offensive lineman Marcus Mbow, that opened the most eyes with a standout performance at both left and right tackle. Per Pro Football Focus, Marcus Mbow allowed just one pressure in 35 snaps played and received an 81.2 pass blocking grade. Former NFL lineman turned analyst Brian Baldinger agreed that Mbow put on the best show of any Giant rookie this week. And he did. He showed he broke down a few of his plays, some in the run game, some in the pass game, some of them he knocking guys to the ground. One of it was, I think it was in a run play. I think it was a Turbo Miller. I forgot who it was in the run play, but Mbow was out there, and he locked on. I think it was maybe like a defensive back, and he was blocking the guy, and he wound up riding the guy. They all fell out of bounds. So he rode him for like maybe the numbers to out of bounds, and they threw him out of bounds. Mbow fell too, but it was just crazy. Well, once again, it's a preseason game, okay, and he's going up pretty much, I think, against backups, but still, right tackle and left tackle, 35 pass blocking snaps, and he only gave up one pressure. Pretty impressive for a fifth-round pick. Spirits are incredibly high after the Giants' 35-24 preseason victory. Now, 35-24, no, it's 34-25 preseason victory over the Buffalo Bills. Whoever wrote this article there better get that right. But long list of positives from the performance as media outlets raving over the Giants' new look squad. One name, and I said, if you look at it, right, Camps, Scatterboo wasn't playing. Dexter Lawrence didn't play. Andrew Thomas didn't play. Evan Neal didn't play. 3 of our top 4 wide receivers didn't play. Right? Long list of positives from the performances media outlets raving over the Giants do looks well. One name who was once on the most unheralded is firmly in the spotlight after a fantastic performance. And it's so good to hear, so refreshing to hear good performance from an offensive lineman. And not only that, a rookie offensive lineman. And not only that, a rookie offensive lineman's first game. Now, once again, he's not going up against the Purple People Eaters, the Steel Curtain, Doomsday. I get it. Right? He's going up against backups, but still, it's nice to hear, especially from the Giants' standpoint. That player's rookie offensive lineman, Marcus Mbow, out of Purdue. Mbow shines in multiple roles. Now, he made it to the 5th round, too. When Mbow was selected at the 154th pick in the 5th round in the 2025 NFL Draft, the expectations were that he would be a developmental prospect. His college tape was filled with athletic potential, but many areas that needed refinement. However, his impact has shown up sooner than anticipated. Per PFF, Mbow allowed only one pressure throughout his 35 pass blocking reps. During Saturday's game, Mbow contributed at both left and right tackle, making the feat even more notable. Giants rookie offensive tackle Marcus Mbow in preseason week 1. 35 pass block snaps, one pressure allowed, 81.2 pass blocking grade. Understandably, Mbow's impressive day came against mostly reserve players for the Buffalo Bills, but a day like yesterday establishes a fantastic foundation for a young prospect who needs to stack quality performances in practices and in games. Now, I say coming up, let's not forget, we're going up against the Jets, and the Jets got themselves a mighty fine defense. So, when speaking to the media on Sunday, Coach Brian Daboll acknowledged a strong game from Mbow. I thought he did a good job, protected well, was athletic, knew all of the plays, assignments that he had. He's had a good camp up to this point. He's done a nice job since he's been here. On a rewatch of Mbow's snaps, two things stand out: smoothness and comfort. Ooh, all right. Mbow's best traits as a prospect were his light feet and flexibility. In pass protection, he maintained a wide base with quick feet, beating many rushers to the initial point of contact. His flexibility flashed as he was able to mirror and redirect without much difficulty. Overall, he was an incredibly smooth mover on most players. What may be the most impressive aspect of his performance was how comfortable he looked at both tackle positions. You ask any offensive lineman, trying to play opposite sides of the line requires athleticism and body control. Mbow made that complex task look easy, with no discernible difference between each position. This does not mean Mbow should be thrust into the starting lineup after one good game. However, it does call into question whether he could unseat a veteran as the team's 6th offensive lineman. This offseason, the Giants signed former Cleveland Browns tackle James Hudson III to fill that swing tackle role. Last year, the Giants' lack of offensive line depth significantly hurt them, and proving this was imperative this offseason as Andrew Thomas started training camp on the PUP list. If Mbow looks ready, the rookie occupying that position would benefit the team more than Hudson. If Mbow were to get an opportunity to play later in the regular season, those reps would be more valuable for a rookie than a veteran free agent, which is true. With multiple Giant rookies generating buzz during the preseason, Mbow is a name that fans should watch closely to see if he climbs the depth chart. That's true. That's true. I mean, you need. I mean, that's why we brought Hudson in. Wanted to bring. We needed somebody who could play. Swing tackle. Then we need somebody who can play the right tackle and the left tackle. Well, you might have him with Mbow. But you have to keep an eye because this is a Luminor. We'll have to keep, once again, the season's got to play out, all that stuff. Right? But this is a Luminor's 2nd season. A Luminor only wanted to sign a 2-year contract. Not sure if the Giants wanted to offer him a longer-term deal or not, but I think a Luminor just wanted to sign a 2-year deal. So this would be his 2nd season. So keep an eye. You don't know. I mean, if Andrew Thomas can stay healthy, right? Andrew Thomas might be the left tackle. Maybe after the season, maybe Bo might be the right tackle. Who knows? Is it if Evan Neal, right? I mean, if Zudu can keep playing well, Neal, John Michael Schmitz might be some miracle of God. We might have 4 or 5 of our offensive linemen all being draft picks. I mean, wouldn't that be unbelievable, huh? But it'd be interesting to see, especially after this season's over with, if we do bring Illuminor back. May not be a bad idea, right? But, Bo did pretty well. I mean, it wasn't just, as I said, just wasn't at one position. He played 2 positions. I said, not only that, I said, like with the Zudu, once again, it's just a preseason game. A lot of these snaps, once again, I want to get backups and all that. I get it. But you would much rather have, right, one of your offensive linemen, if they're going up against a backup, be good. You don't want to have, obviously Zudo, he went up against the 4th string defense from the Buffalo Bills and he got torched, Certainly don't want that. But there's certainly a lot of good things. Now, it's just one game. And this weekend coming up against the Jets, the Giants might come back down to earth. I hope not. But, for at least 1 week, right, we have, puff our chests up and feel good about our New York Giants, something that hasn't happened in a long, long time.